Good evening, Lamar Stadium. For your pre-game entertainment, we present the pride of Fort Carroll High School, the PHHS Machines. Fans, take the field. The Fort Carroll High School fight song. The national anthem will be conducted by Mr. Scott Jones, director of band for Fort Carroll High School. and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the south end zone. To you 2024 Big Red Hawks. Getting set to kick off for the Red Hawks, number 15, Tyler Bean. Smith receives the kickoff, brought down by number 5, Jalen Young. It'll be first and 10 for the Marauders on their own 38-yard line.
First play from scrimmage as Mott gets the ball first tonight. They go with 5 wideouts and an empty backfield, quads to the right, and Michael Kroner's jump pass is a little low and nearly intercepted by Jalen Young, who had a big hit on Amari Smith on the kickoff, although Smith took a short kick out to the 38, so good field position for Mott to start. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Kroner is a good thrower, and he's probably their most dangerous runner. Smith is the back. Trips to the left, a single receiver out wide to the right. Number 12, Wesley Gilmore is a good one. They go to Smith. No, they fake it and flip it ahead instead to Kaminsky for a short gain out to about the 41. He got maybe 3. So they fake the handoff, and then they kind of shovel past it underhand to Kaminsky for a 3-yard gain, but now it's 3rd and 8, and this is big. PH banged up. A 3-and-out stop to start this game would be huge for them. And somebody moved for Mott on that front line. One of the big bubbas took off too soon. That's 75, who's not on the roster. But that'll cost them 5 yards, and that's a big penalty. So 3rd down and 12 after the walk-off. Smith again, the only setback here for Kroner. Gilmore is out wide to the left. They've got trips to the right. Out of the gun. Straight drop. Kroner steps up, firing long for Gilmore, and he way overthrew it. Young on the coverage. Gilmore had a step on him, but that one never had a chance, and it's going to bring up 4th down and long, and that's a big stop for the Red Hawk defense. Right out of the hop to come out and get the 3-and-out stop is huge. From their own 36. Looks like Kroner does the kicking too. Gregor Sevich back deep for PH around his own 29-yard line. Line drive kick is, I think, going to hit a Red Hawk and be recovered by the Marauders. And they're going to say it's Marauders football. Oh, that's a bad break. A PH man was locked up with a Mott man in coverage. It looked like that was Jack Carl, and the ball just came up and bounced off the back of Carl's leg. He didn't even know it was there. And a Mott player falls on it, and that's a change of possession. Mott recovers the fumbled punt technically at the 41-yard line of PH, and so that 3-and-out goes out the window. And the Marauders will keep their offense out on the field. Kroner 1 out of 3 for 3 yards. Works with 2 receivers to either side now. Smith, the running back, is to his left. We're going to put a man in motion. That's Cheney. Kroner's running himself inside the 40. He's tackled at about the 37 after a pickup of 4.
Number 5, Michael Kroner, the ball carrier, brought down by number 7, Gilbert.
And we'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Joey Gilbert came up to make the stop for the Red Hawks. Working quickly out of the gun. Handoff Smith, and he'll be smothered and dropped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. PH front 4 there, blocked up all the holes, and Smith really never had a chance. Single receiver Logan Glazer split out wide to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Including Kaminsky, who caught a little shuffle pass on the first 3 plays. Kroner straight drop, has some time. Fires complete near the 30-yard line to Glazer. And that's enough for the first time, for the first down. And now Kroner flips it over on the far side to Kaminsky, and he's got room, and he is going to take it down that far sideline and into the end zone for a Mott touchdown. 30 yards to Kaminsky. And that was unfortunate for PH. Because they had gotten the stop, and then all of a sudden, the miscue on the punt, really an accident. But Mott is able to capitalize. And Madonna, the kicker, adds the extra point to make it 7-0. So 9:07 to go here in the first quarter, and Mott strikes first on a 30-yard touchdown pass. Kroner to John Kaminsky. And really unfortunate there. PH came out, did what they wanted. Got a 3-and-out stop, but then on the punt, and again, hard to blame Carl on that play. He was locked up with his guy, and the ball just bounced off of him. right to a Mott player.
Number 13,
Gregor Savage is back deep for the Red Hawks, standing around the 10-yard line. He's joined back there by Jalen Young. Ladonna, sophomore kicker. We'll run up, and it's a little pooch kick. Look out. That ball's loose around the 45, and Mott's recovered at the PH 49. It was tipped forward, and Mott's going for blood early here. They got the score on the mistake, and then they came right back with a onside kick that took a perfect bounce for them. It landed about the 45 and ended up back at the 49 where their guys could get it. So they'll start from the PH side of the field, and the first 3 minutes of this game have ended up being a nightmare for the Red Hawks. Not at all what they were looking for. Mott got out to a 26-0 lead last week against Lakeshore and cruised from there for a 42-0 win. They'll go 2 receivers to either side. Kroner working out of the shotgun is 3 out of 5 for 40 yards. And we're going to get a whistle, and I think they called timeout just before the snap. So Mott's going to take a timeout here. PH trying to catch their breath and get back together. There's a lot of names and numbers that don't match on the Mott roster that they gave us. That's always annoying. Because of injuries, PH has had to call up a lot of JV guys. Good to us, and they got us at least all the last names. Glazer, part of 2 receivers split out wide to the left. He's already caught a pass, and 2 receivers to the right. And a whistle just as they snap the ball, and this is going to be procedure against Mott. That's been the one thing that the Marauders have struggled with. They've taken a couple of penalties here early on. So they'll be looking at 1st and 15 from their own 46. Everything else has gone their way. They're up 7-0, and they're threatening here near midfield after the recovered onside kick. Put a man in motion. High snap, but Kroner's got it, and he's firing deep downfield. And it is overthrown, intended for Glazer, incomplete. He was looking for a flag, but there was nothing going on there.
Number 34, Markel Green, calls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
So they're saying 34 is Markel Green. I didn't even see Markel Green on this roster. But we'll go with what the PA is saying. So Green is 34. Smith is the back, trips to the left here, single receiver to the right. That's Gilmore. Pass is complete to him. Shakes a tackle at the PH 45 and is wrestled out at the 42. There is a flag on the play back in the backfield. And it's going to be roughing the passer against PH. So it was a 12-yard gain on the catch and run by Gilmore that would have been short of a first down, but the 15-yard penalty will give them the first down. They move the ball inside the 30 to the 27. Again, with the trips to the left side, Kroner looking right side to Gilmore, and he makes the catch for about an 8-yard pickup inside the 20 at the 18. And he's doing it quickly. He's got a quick snap count and a quick release. And right now they've got PH on their heels. He's thrown for over 400 yards in the first 2 weeks of the season. Kroner on 2nd and 2 and another flag. This one's going to be against PH, though, offsides against the Red Hawks. And that's going to be a first down for the Marauders now inside the 15.
Which gives the Marauders a first down.
Going to put the ball down at the 19 after the walk-off. PH defense has been out on the field for the whole game so far. They're already down 7-0. Smith to the right of his quarterback. Kroner running right. Got around the first wave of defenders, but the second wave got him and stopped him around the 20. Looked like he might have lost a yard there. Put it down at the 21, so it's a 2-yard loss. So that helps. We'll bring up 2nd down and 12 back at the 21. We've got 60 yards in the air, but just 2 yards rushing so far. Three receivers split out wide to the left. And Kroner running up the middle. A good ball fake. Again, he gets to the 15. And not much more than that. So he got about 3 yards there.
Brings up 3rd down for the Marauders.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 11 from the PH 15 now. Again, Gilmore, the only receiver to the right, trips to the left. Smith in the backfield with Kroner out of the gun. Kroner now pump fakes. Now he's throwing. Gilmore's open, and he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little stop-and-go route, and Gilmore ran by the defender, Lincoln, and was open in the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown catch and another Mott score. And they go up 13-0 here early on. 5:41 to go here in the first. And Donna for the extra point. And it's right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. We've had several flags here early on. So John Kaminsky catches a 30-yard touchdown pass. Wes Gilmore catches a 15-yard touchdown pass. PH's offense hasn't even gotten out for a series yet in the game. And Mott has taken advantage of a turnover on a punt, and they executed an onside kick to turn 2 of their 3 drives into scoring drives. This time the kick is good with no flags. So Nadana kicks it through and makes it 14-0 in favor of Mott here in the early going. We've got some fun names on this Mott roster that I hope I never have to say again. Samparucci Ojinaka is one of them. And even the kicker is Kanamura Nadana. Well, PH needs to be alert here. Nadana with an excellent onside kick on his first kickoff. He's going to kick it a little deeper this time, but it's still a short kick. Carswell from the 21 up to the 30, 35, up to the 40. Carswell with a nice return. And PH needed something like that. And they'll start on the plus side of their own 40 here at the 42-yard line. And finally, Jackson Rowe in the offense will get a chance to take a swing tonight. with 5:34 to go here in the first quarter. And down 14-0. See if they've got some answers. Carswell and Landon Wesch are going to split out wide to the left here. Gregorsevich to the right. Young in the backfield. Some shifting here by PH. Gilbert, the tight end, moves to the right of the line. Handoff Young straight ahead. Slips through to 45. Bouncing off tackle to the 50. Young, 45. Bouncing outside with a stiff arm. Gets to the Mott 42-yard line. Big run there of 16 yards. Jalen Young on his first carry gets a big play for PH. And they're to the Mott 42-yard line. It would be nice if they could finish a drive here with some points. 5:18 to go first quarter, 14-0 Warren Mott. Even with the injuries, there is talent on this PH team. Rowe's going to work out of the shotgun this time with Young to his left. Two receivers that way. It's Young with another carry. And again, he's going to power his way to the 40 for a 2-yard pickup, where it looked like there wasn't going to be any positive yardage on that play. Young running hard. Lincoln checks in for Gregorsevich. At the receiver position, 2nd down and 8 Redhawks from the 40. Gilbert, the tight end, to the left of the line. 2 receivers that way, Carswell and Wesch. Lincoln split off wide to the right. Young to the right of his quarterback, and now again they'll shift the tight end and a receiver over to the right side. Young goes to the left side. They fake to Young. Rose running. He's got some room, and he appears to be about a yard short of the first down after a pickup of about 7. Well-designed play there, and Rowe had him fooled. And he lumbered his way to the 33, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 1 in what is surely 4-down territory here for the Redhawks. 3:40 to go in the first. They're down 14-0. Rowe calls out the play. They'll go with all 3 receivers off to the right this time. And Young in the backfield to the right of Rowe works out of the shotgun. Ooh, and then they get the Marauders to jump. I think they did. The hard count from Rowe and a free first down for PH. 5 yards will move them to the 28 and give them a fresh set of downs. A lot of penalties here in the first quarter, both teams. That was a costly one for Mott, we hope. 3 minutes to go. The Marauders have been in command so far. PH with their first offensive possession of the game, threatening though. From the 28, Carswell split left. 2 receivers to the right. Young will get the handoff. He's trying to pick his way through the defense. There wasn't a lot there. He had to be creative to maybe get a yard. Now we've got a lot of flags here. After the play, there was a little bit of roughhousing. Christian Ramirez was involved for Mott. We're going to get offsetting penalties, though. So nothing happened there after the play. No gain for Young. Actually, he might have lost a yard on the play. So we're going to call it 2nd down and 11 from the 29. Wesch in motion, takes the jet sweep, turns the corner to the 20, and is tackled forward to about the 18. Close, but maybe just shy of the first down. About a 10-yard pickup. They're going to give him the first down. So West needed 11, and he got it by the whiskers of the football. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first. 14-0 Mott, but now PH is at the Marauder 18. Carswell will split out to the left. Wesh and Gregorsevich to the right. Young to the left of his quarterback. They'll shift Gilbert, the tight end, and Wesh, the slot receiver, over to the left side now. Handoff Young looking to bounce out to the left, then cuts back in the middle. Nice cut back by Young, and he might have another first down inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line.
Young, the ball carrier, brought down by number 3, Chancey.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's first down and goal to go for the Redhawks out at the 7-yard line. All right, let's finish, guys. It's been a great drive so far. Rowe just now brings the play to the huddle. Get a new back in there for PH. 23, Price checks into the game. He's going to get the carry. No, Rowe keeps it. Flag on the play. Rowe battling forward. He's into the end zone for a score. Let's see what the flag is about. Holding PH, so this one's coming back. Oh, that's a killer. That is a killer, as PH was about to cut this to a one-score game with under a minute to go here in the first. And now they'll be pushed back out 10 yards to the 17. Let's see how this affects things. 39 seconds to go here in the first. Carswell to the left. Wesh and Gregorsevich to the right. Price stays in the backfield now. He'll line up to the left of his quarterback. Again, PH will do that shift and overload the left side. Rowe still giving instructions where he wants his receivers to line up. Drops the snap, now picks it up, fires. Into the end zone, just short of the receiver, but flags on the play. Looks like we're going to get a pass interference call. Looking for Gregorsevich. And Gregorsevich ended up getting pushed down near the goal line. And so the 15-yard penalty. We'll put the ball down at about the 4, it looks like. It's still first down, PH, first and goal from just inside the 5-yard line. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. PH trying to bust through here and make a game of it. Young back into the backfield as Rowe works out of the shotgun. And Rowe is going to keep. He's inside the 5, still on his feet, battling close, and down at about the 1-yard line. About 4 yards for Jackson Rowe there. It's going to be 2nd and inches from just inside the 1-yard line here for PH. They'll bring Price back into the game. Don't think they're going to run another play this quarter, though. 5 seconds to go. They'll let the clock run out, and they'll start from the 1 when we start the second quarter. 14-0 Mott, but that may change in a moment here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
The first quarter with the Marauders 14, the Redhawks 0.
Big yard here for the Port Huron Redhawks as they'll start the second quarter, 2nd and goal at the 1. Price in the backfield with Rowe. And this is huge for PH. It got off to a rocky start. They made a 3-and-out stop, but a miscue on a punt turned the ball over, gave Mott a short field, and they cashed in. Then they recovered an onside kick and cashed in again on a short field. And this is PH's actual first drive of the game. And they've gone from their own 42 down to the Mott 1.
Gentlemen, for your information, the clock did stop at 1, but it did go off. We are having clock issues up here at this time.
Having clock issues is the announcement. The board says 12 minutes, but apparently they couldn't get it to start.
Again, the clock did go off, but the scoreboard stopped at 1.
So we may play without a clock here, and they'll just keep time on the field, which will make it a little more difficult for me to tell you how much time is left. But I can tell you the Red Hawks are at the 1. Young, the deep back. Price off on kind of a wing here. Rowe under center. It's a QB keeper, and the tush push, and Rowe is into the end zone for a Red Hawk touchdown. Oh, did they need that? And they're back in the ball game. It's now 14-6. Just 4 seconds into this second quarter. Jackson Rowe gets PH on the board. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there and try for 2 maybe. They want the ball over on the left hash from the 3. So down 8. PH will go for 2 here. Try and make it a 6-point game. They'll go Gregorsevich out wide to the right. Everybody else is in a tight formation. Rowe working out of the shotgun with Young next to him. Price also in the backfield in a pistol look. Rowe looking to throw. Firing. Gregorsevich broken up at the last second. Gilmore with a good defensive play there. Oh, it looked like they had Gregorsevich open for just a fleeting second. However, Gilmore got a hand up just in the nick of time to break up that play. So 14-6 though. Nothing. Marine City has jumped on top of St. Clair early on in the battle for the bell. Brady Beaton's got that one over on Stream 2 tonight. I want to welcome everybody listening here on Stream 1 and everybody watching on Thumb Coast Television. They're picking up my audio. All right. That was a big touchdown for PH. Now let's see if their defense can do more of what they did on the first drive of the game for Mott. Although they were put in a tough spot the last 2 times. Tyler Beam to kick it off. And he's going to do a little short pop-up kick, and that's loose, and PH is on it. The Mott players were slow reacting to the little pop-up kick, and Carswell came flying down, or check that, Joey Gilbert came flying down to pounce on the ball, and PH has got it inside the Marauder 40 at the 37. So each team has used some chicanery here in the first half against each other, and each side has recovered an onside kick. How about that? That's huge. And now it's the Mott defense that's got to stay out on the field. PH offense said we had some fun on that last drive. We want to go right back to it. And they'll go trips to the right here. Young, the back, is also to the right of the quarterback row. Handoff, Young, waiting, spins away from a tackle in the backfield. Young, still on his feet, inside the 30 to the 25. He's got a first down and more, down to about the 23-yard line. About a 14-yard run by Jalen Young. 41 yards on 5 carries for Jalen. First down PH at the 23 of Mott. Boy, is Jalen running hard, and has he been hard to tackle for the Marauders here so far? Gregor Sevish and Wesh wide to the right. Carswell way wide left. Pistol look now with Young in the backfield. Getting the carry, trying to bounce it outside, then cuts back inside the 20. He'll get down to the 18 and pick up 5. Take that on first down. Ramirez made the stop. 2nd and 5 PH from the 18. Jack Carl checks out. Gilbert, the tight end, lines up more like a slot receiver this time, but Rowe is going to fake to Young and keep it himself, and he'll get about 2 yards to the 21. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3 here for PH from the Marauder 16-yard line. Again, what I am sure is 4-down territory, and the Redhawks may take a timeout here. Rose seems to be wincing a little bit over on the sideline, and they might just want to give him a little extra time here. We've already got enough injuries. So PH will take a timeout. We have 9:20 to go here in the first half in what has been a wild start to this football game. Mott had 14 points before anybody had their seat warm. But now PH has come back with a touchdown, and they've recovered an onside kick. And they're out at the 16 looking at a 3rd and 3. And trying to get back into the end zone and make this a tighter score. Leads Croslex 10-7. That one's in the second quarter. That's probably the biggest game in the BWAC tonight. North Branch out to a 21-0 start on the road at Imlay City. North Branch has not given up a point this year, and their worst game was 56-0. They beat Cairo in week 1 68-0. All right, big 3rd and 3 here. Rowe will work out of the shotgun with Young to his right. Jalen's going to get the ball, and he's going to bounce it outside. He's got a first down to the 10, to the 5. Jalen Young to the corner. Did he get in? He did. He's into the end zone for a Red Hawk touchdown. Cutting this one to a 2-point game with 9:11 to go in the half. A 16-yard touchdown run for Jalen Young, who's having a big first half right now. And now I'm sure they'll go for 2 again and try to tie the game. How about these Red Hawks. This one could have gotten ugly in a hurry. It was ugly early on, but they have battled back. A 2-point try from getting even. Price will check into the backfield along with Young. Pistol look here with Rowe, who's going to now go up under center. Greg Rusevich is off to the left. Play action, looking to throw to the tight end, and it's caught, and the conversion is good. Gilbert, I believe, hauled it in for the conversion, and PH has tied the game. With 9:11 to go here in the half, it's a brand new ball game at 14-14. What a great response by Port Huron High. Folks, in the situation that they are in going into tonight's game with all the guys they've got out of the lineup, all the big name players, once this got 14-0, it could have gotten ugly, and they have responded with back-to-back touchdowns. See if there's any shenanigans here on this kickoff. Each team has successfully pulled off an onside kick tonight. This time it's a regular kick. It'll be fielded around the 17-yard line. And on the return is Kaminsky, and he may wish that he wasn't the guy on the return. He gets pancaked by 3 red jerseys and knocked down near the 25-yard line. Well, that was one thing that their coaches said about them way back in the preseason. Was PH likes to hit. They like contact. Let's see if their defense now can come up with a big stop. They've definitely changed the feel of this game. Kroner's going to work out of his shotgun. He's got 2 backs, 1 to either side, and 3 receivers now. They'll motion a man out of the backfield, and Kroner running to the left, and PH's got that bottlenecked, and they're going to stop him in the backfield for a loss of about 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. So far, Mott has not had a run game, but they have been effective throwing the ball. Kroner is 6 out of 9 for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, working onto the gun, his 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and 2 backs in the backfield. Smith is going to motion out now. And on the handoff, they drop the football. PH is going to recover inside the 20, it looks like, at about the 18-yard line. A bad exchange. A turnover by Mott gives PH the chance to take the lead now. They're at the Mott 19 or 18-yard line. Call it the 18. Whoa, has this game really shifted out of nowhere. Rowe out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right, but he's looking left, and he's firing downfield into the end zone, leaping up, and nearly coming down with it was Carl. They want a catch signaled, but they're not getting one. Well, that was Carswell 9, not 6. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's the first Jackson Rowe pass attempt of the game that hasn't been on a 2-point conversion. The 2-point plays don't count. Gregorsevich will go wide to the right. They'll go 3 receivers to the left. Young in the backfield with Rowe, who works out of the shotgun on 2nd down. Handoff Young up the middle, and again he slithers through down to the 10-yard line and close to a 1st down at the 9.
Young, the ball carrier, brought down initially by number 3.
He is very close. We're going to mark him just short. 3rd down and about a yard. Just inside the 10. They really only need about a half yard here on 3rd down. This time they'll send 2 receivers to the right. Carswell splits out wide to the left. Young to the right of Rowe out of the shotgun here. 3rd and inches. And Young straight ahead has a 1st down and more. He's going to try to back his way into the end zone. And the Marauders are going to finally stand him up at the 4-yard line. But not until he got about 6 yards, and it's 1st down and goal to go. Redhawks with a chance to take the lead now. 7:17 to go here in the first half. And it's been 2 different football games. Rowe taking his time over on the sideline. No real big rush here by PH. They're looking for their first lead of the game. 1st and goal from about the 4. Gilbert and Gregorsevich are going to go wide to the right. Lincoln is wide left. And Mott may have jumped offside here. So that'll get PH a little closer. Half the distance is going to put it down between the 2 and 3 yard line. So it's 1st and goal from about the 2.5. So 1st and a long 2 here for PH. Again, they're trying to take the lead in this one. They'll go back to a pistol look with Young and Price in there with Rowe. Price behind the quarterback. Rowe's going to go under center. They ran a sneak last time. They're going to try a sneak again. Rowe pushing forward. Pile up near the goal line. Touchdown! Rowe is into the end zone again for another Red Hawk score, and they have taken the lead. How about that? Jackson Rowe's 2nd touchdown of the game on the 2-yard sneak. And with 6:01 to go in the half, Port Huron has stormed in front 20-14 with 3 straight touchdowns after falling behind early. Tyler Beam will try the extra point. They've gone for 2 the first 2 times. PH didn't have everybody they needed out there. Wesh running on late. Rowe will hold. High snap, but he gets it down. Line drive kick by Beam is good. And PH takes a 21-14 lead. How you like that? They're doing it with a ground game that right now can't be stopped. Both teams have made mistakes, which has opened up the door. But in recent memory, the bigger mistakes have come from Mott, and PH has capitalized.
Number 15, Tyler Beam getting set to kick off.
Another short kick bounced up the middle and fielded near the 25. And now it's very scrambling between the 30 and 35. And play will finally be blowing dead. 18 is not on my roster. The kick return, and see if I can figure out who they said. He said Bryce somebody, but there's not even a Bryce on the roster, so not helping me any. Jenkins and Smith in the backfield to either side of Kroner, who works out of the shotgun from his own 33 with 3 receivers, and he's looking to throw. Straight drop, has lots of time, fires downfield but short for Gilmore. He was all the way down to the PH 40, and the ball landed at about the 45.
Brings up second down for the Marauders.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 10 Marauders from their own 33. Sticks are at 33. I think they put the ball on the 32. The official's looking at it because it looks funny to him. Now they come in and they fix it and move it up a yard. So 2nd and 10 from the 33. Again, 2 receivers out wide to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield to either side. And Michael Kroner, who works out of the shotgun. He was hot early, but PH has cooled him off of late. And now Mott is forced to burn a timeout here. So they have to use 2 here in the first half and have 1 remaining with 5:48 to go in the first half. Mott jumped out to a 14-0 lead in this game quickly. And PH has battled back and scored 3 consecutive touchdowns to take the lead.
And also thank you to Dr. Todd Murphy of Orthopedic Associates for being present in case of major injuries.
This has been a fun one so far. If you like scoring, and I do, we've had a little bit in this game. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 33 out of the timeout. Motion Jenkins out of the backfield. Kroner rolling out. He may run. Nope, now he decides to throw, and it was nearly picked off. Cutting in front of that was Braden Hinton. They tried to force that one into Cheney, and that was almost a pick and a return the other way. So now it's 3rd down and 10. Trayvon Thompson tonight for PH. He's probably their best guy in the secondary. PH has settled down and they're doing a good job. Kroner looking to throw again. Forced up in the pocket. Flag on the play. This is probably holding and almost intercepted by Jalen Young on an overthrow downfield to Gilmore. They're calling a face mask or illegal hands to the face. PH will decline that, take the incompletion, and force 4th down.
Personal foul, legal hit in the head against the Marauders. Penalty declined by the Redhawks, brings up 4th down for the Marauders.
4th and 10 at the Mott 33, and they'll be forced to punt. Gregor Savage is going to stand at about his own 35 here for the kick. The first Mott punt was a bit of a line driver that didn't go very far. A bit of a high snap, a little bit of a rugby run and kick. This is a very high kick. It'll bounce to Gregor Savage at the 37, and that will be the end of the play. I think he made a fair catch signal, and he actually caught the ball on the bounce, which actually probably saved PH some yardage there. But first down, Redhawks at their own 37. Their offense has been rolling. They have scored on their last 3 possessions. 77 yards on 9 carries for Jalen Young. He's been the spark plug. Rowe has a couple of touchdowns, 16 yards on 5 carries. Wesh has a carry for 11 yards. He's in a slot to the left of his quarterback. Jalen Young looking for a hole. Spins like a tornado, close to the 40. Got about a yard there. So 2nd and 9, Redhawks from their own 39. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. PH has a couple of timeouts remaining. They're not in any big rush here. They'd really like Mott not to get the ball back in this half. PH will get the ball first to start the third quarter. Three receivers here, but they're keeping it on the ground, and Young has some wiggle room to the 50 and still won't go down. And they'll finally stop him after he picks up 11 more yards and another first down. Young has been a problem here for Mott, and they have not had a solution yet. Connolly Price will check in for Young just to give him a breather. Something happened to Young on that last play. He came over to the sideline and needed some attention. Hopefully that's nothing serious. PH has got enough guys out already, and Young has been their star so far. Rowe is going to keep this time. Stiff arms his way into Mott territory to the 46, a pickup of about 4 there. Running up 2nd down and 6 for PH from the 46. Jalen seems to be okay. That's good news. .320 to go. Clock running again. PH not ready to speed things up just yet. Hidden checks into the ball game as a receiver split out wide to the right. And they give Price a carry here. He's going to bounce outside, slips a tackle, picks up a first down on the far sideline inside the 40. 38. Got about 8 and a first down. H on the move again. And Price with a Jalen Young-like run there. He'll check out, and Young will check back in. 11 carries, 89 yards for Jalen so far. Out of the gun, Rowe. Straight drop. He's looking to unload, firing deep. Carswell makes the catch at about the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go, PH. And now we've got a late flag. This might be against Jackson Rowe for saying something to the Mott player. It was a 33-yard pickup on the pass play. Some boos here. But an unsportsmanlike conduct is going to bring the ball out to the 19. Well, that's a shame. They would have been first down inside the 5. It'll still be a first down, but it'll be back out at the 19. 2:14 to go here in the first half. Young, the only back. He's going to get the carry up the middle inside the 15 to the 13. Gain of about 6 there. 2nd and 4. We'll call it the 13-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 for the Redhawks.
And Mott just doesn't have an answer right now to what PH has been doing. Again, Young, the only back, lines up to the left of his quarterback. Rowe's going to keep it this time. And he's going to scurry to the 11, and the ball came loose. And a Mott player going back the other way runs it out to the 28. But it's a strip and recovery for Mott, as Michael Plater has just made a huge play.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Marauders on their own 28-yard line.
So PH with a costly turnover there, as it looked like they were going to take a 2-score lead here. Headed into halftime, and now Mott's got a minute 13 to work with and a timeout. And they like to throw the ball. Kroner 6 out of 12 for 75 yards and 2 touchdown passes in the game already. 2 receivers to either side here as they'll spread the field a little more. Looking, they want to set up the bubble screen, and that was almost picked off. Well, they were going to do a screen pass. The problem was the only guy there was big Dylan Volpe for PH. And they nearly threw the ball right to him. Up 2nd down and 10. Gilmore is going to split off to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Jenkins in the backfield. He is going to stay in to pass protect. Roll out. Kroner fires underneath. Pass is caught. 1st down and more. And he's running out of bounds. Number 3, Cheney.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Marauders on their own 44
So
yards.
Juan Cheney gets out to the 44, as they said he stepped out of bounds after a 16-yard pickup. From the 44. We got 4 receivers into the game now with trips off to the right. Kroner takes the snap out of the gun. Pressure coming from Price, who's got him wrapped up. Somehow Kroner got away, and he'll be tripped up after picking up a yard. I don't think he got out of bounds. He's to the 45. It's a 1-yard gain. He should have been sacked. 47.4 seconds to go. And I believe Mott had to use a timeout there because I don't think he got out of bounds.
It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Marauders.
2nd down and 9, or maybe they said he did get out of bounds. If he did, I don't know. They'll put the clock back to 55 seconds. It was the far sideline, but it really didn't look to me like he got out of bounds there. 4 receivers again with trips to the right this time. Pressure coming. They're throwing long and incomplete again. Well overthrown for the intended receiver, Green.
34, Green calls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down for the Marauders.
And Kroner has not been Effective with the deep ball, and that's something that the first 2 weeks of the season he was very good with. Big 3rd and 9 here from the 45. 50 seconds to go. Here in the first half, PH up 7. They get the ball first to start the second half. And they had a chance a moment ago to try to go up 2 scores. Now they set up a screen to Jenkins. Caught at the 50. Jenkins to the 45. Look out. 40. Breaks free. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Forget it. Jenkins into the end zone for a Marauders touchdown. 55 yards on a screen pass. Oh, and now we're an extra point away from a tie football game here just before halftime. Big, big momentum swing there. This has been a game of explosive plays. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Kroner. Deshaun Jenkins is the latest recipient, and the extra point is good. And with 37 seconds left in the first half, we're tied at 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stick around for the halftime performance.
Well, that was a big swing because PH had taken over this football game. We were inside the red zone and looking like they were going in for a 4th straight scoring drive, and the strip of the football saved Mott, and then they turned it around and marched downfield quickly to tie the game. 7 seconds to go, and still a couple of timeouts remaining here for PH. A disgruntled Big Red fan said Ryan Mullins would have decapitated someone by now. I don't know if it would have been that extreme, but he wouldn't have been happy about it. Here's the kick from Denana. It's another short one. Rattles around just inside the 30, and Young is going to alertly fall on that. Or is that Carswell? That's Carswell. He makes the smart play, and PH will start from their own 28-yard line.
Carswell falls on the kick.
Well, I wouldn't expect them to do anything spectacular here, but giving the ball to Jalen Young, considering the half he's had, and seeing if he can break something, wouldn't be a bad idea. They might just take a knee here. Yeah, they're going to take a knee. Rowe will set it down, and unless Mott wants to use its last timeout, which it doesn't appear that they want to, we're going to go to halftime tied at 21-21 in what has been a very, if nothing else, entertaining football game so far. We have completed one half of play, and we're all even, and we'll take a break here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
At the end of the half, it is the Marauders 21, your Redhawks 21. Ladies and gentlemen, the students of the band have devoted many hours to rehearsals, practices, and sessions. It gives us great pleasure to acknowledge our seniors who have shown dedication and devotion to the PH marching machine. We'd like to especially thank those who make it possible, our families who take us to and from rehearsals and cheer us on at the field. At this time, we'd like to introduce our seniors, students, and their parents. First we have Victoria Boudreau, escorted by Shayna Watson and Andy Boudreau. Next, Adele Cooper, escorted by Tyler Thomas, Brian Johnson, Marilyn Johnson, Cinder McCrory, Destiny McCrory, and Antoine McCrory. Next we have Autumn Cortez, escorted by Wendy Cortez and Bill Cortez. Next we have Rachel Cortez, escorted by Nicholas Cortez, Robert Lewandowski, and Michael Lewandowski. Next we have Cortez Frederick, escorted by Sean Frederick and Carrie Frederick. Next we have Isaiah Grimmett, escorted by Rodney Grimmett and Megan Gill. Next we have Adriana LaCroix, escorted by Diana LaCroix and Wayne Lofton. Next we have Jeremiah Parker, escorted by Robin Parker. Next we have Rebecca Sanchez, escorted by Theodore Sanchez and Diana Overland. Next we have Matt Shamblin, escorted by Michelle Miller and Nicole Shamblin. Next we have Sanaya Thompson, escorted by Jontel Moncrief, Ciara Thompson, and CJ Thompson, who is here in spirit. Unfortunately, CJ was unable to attend this evening. And last but not least, we have Bishop Walker, escorted by Keith Walker and Tanika Price. We'd now like to have all of our current PHHS wearing stand to be recognized for all they do for the students on the field. At this time, will the seniors please rejoin their band-aids on the sideline, and will the parents please make their way to the stands. Congratulations again, seniors. Jeremiah Parker, is your band ready? Band, take the field. You are now tuned in to WPHMM Red Hawk Radio, the station that plays the jams that make you want to jam. We're coming at you live from the south side. Our signal stretches from north to south and coast to coast. We don't need to brag, we don't need to boast, because this is surely the station that gives you the most. For the first segment of this special radio broadcast, we have our site giving 300 Gen Xers out there. That's right, Gen Z, the parents of their great generation has a label too. You can hear these songs coming out of speakers all over the world. 1971. Here is the next. First up is the 1990 DOG. Second up is one of the many singles to come off Dr. Dre's 2001 album. It's The Next Episode by Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg. So the third choice, that's the immortal question. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? It's The Real Slim Shady by Eminem. Last in the lineup, who had a smash hit released in the year 1990 with the new Jackson group Bell Did the Bone. It's Poison, only on Red Hawk Radio. offense. We're slowing things down a little for you. First up, the hit single drenched in 70s funk flavor. It sounds old, but it's actually pretty new. Released in 2016, it's Redbone by Childish Gambino. Next, a song that most of you will find instantly familiar. It rocketed to fame on TikTok and has been streamed more than 1 billion times on Spotify. That's billion with a B. You can't surprise a Gemini. He's everywhere. He's cross-eyed. It's Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. Keep it locked here on WPHMM. The show keeps going all game long. You can catch Red Hot Radio playing a mixture of old standards and new flavors from up in the stands. One song you'll hear often is one of the Staples Stadiums for decades now. It's the Hay song. From the folks here at Red Hawk Radio, a message to any team that visits Memorial Stadium. We know that no matter how hard they try, they not like us. announce, unique and profound, the baddest band in the land. Ladies and gentlemen, the Portland Marching Machine. The machine is under the direction of Steph Jones. The choreograph is led and instruction is done by Lizzie Collins. The brass and drill instruction is done by Christina Savita. Be sure to stick around for the military football game to launch the machine's post-game performance.
Crazy first half of football. It was a lot of momentum swings. Mott early on got all the breaks and were up 14-0 before anybody had a warm cheek on a seat. And then PH turned that around, scored 3 straight touchdowns. Looked like they were going in for a 4th, and a strip fumble ended that drive. And Mott turned it into a touchdown on a 55-yard screen pass with under 40 seconds to go in the half, and now we're tied at 21. PH gets the ball first. Let's see if Mott has made adjustments and can stop the Red Hawk run game. Another little pooch kick on sides try, but this will be caught on the fly by Joey Gilbert. PH was ready for that one. They were not taken off guard like they were earlier in the game. Each team has successfully recovered an onside kick against the other, and in both circumstances, they turned it into a touchdown.
It'll be first attempt for the Red Hawks on their own 47-yard line.
So Jackson Rowe will go back to work. Wesh and Carswell split out wide to the left. Receiver to the right. But they're staying with their bread and butter on the ground with Young. And he'll make it to the 49, a gain of 2. Second down and 8, and Young 3 yards shy of 100 for the ball game. 95 in the first half, and that included an electric 16-yard TD run. Rowe was effective as a short yardage runner, and he had 2 of the 3 Red Hawk touchdowns. Gregor Sevich wide right. Wesh and Carswell to the left. Rowe working onto the shotgun and a pistol look. They're going to pitch it back to Young. Young to the 50, Young to the 45. Young finally pulled out of bounds, and yeah, there's the flag. He was well onto the white and out of bounds, and they continued to rough him up after he got to the Mott 41 for a gain of 10, and now they're going to tack 15 yards onto the end of this. So PH threatening early. 56 seconds into the third quarter, and they're down to the Marauder 26 here quickly. Young now with 107 yards in the game on just 14 carries. He remains in the game. They'll go Carswell wide left. Wesh and Gregor Sevich to the right. Wesh in the slot that way. Now he'll go motion to the right. Jet sweep to Wesh. Trying to get outside, but he'll be tackled from behind and brought down for a loss on the play. It worked early in the game. He got 11 yards on the jet sweep, but that time the Marauders were not fooled. They'll drop him back to the 29 for a loss of 3 on the play. Bring up second down, and we'll call it 13. Nothing North Branch in the third quarter at Imlay City tonight, so the Broncos on their way to a 3-0 start. Handoff Young here, and he's hit right away, but still manages to get back the yards they lost on the previous play, so it'll bring up 3rd and 10 at the 25, and I'm sure they're in 4-down territory here. Need to get to about the 15 to pick up the first down. 9:17 to go here in the third quarter in a 21-21 football game. Trips to the right this time. Carswell, the only receiver to the left. Setting up the bubble screen to Wesh. Wesh to the 20, shakes a tackle. He's loose. 10, 5, forget it. Landon Wesh into the end zone for a Red Hawk touchdown. 25 yards on the little bubble screen to the wide receiver. And PH has taken the lead 27-21. So how about that? They did it through the air there. 8:55 to go in the third. Beam out to attempt the extra point. They went for two the first two times and kicked the extra point the last time. Rowe is the holder. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. So Beam makes it a 7-point game, 28-21 Redhawks. That 55 to go here in the third, and now I just look back to how the half ended. PH finishes that drive. They would have scored 5 consecutive touchdowns, and they'd have a 3-score lead in this one. Instead, they've scored on 4 of 5 possessions, and they lead it by 7. That's still pretty good. Again, folks, I'm not exaggerating. This is a banged-up football team. 8 players are out. 5 of them are two-way starters. 4 of them are done for the season. They are missing some big names in this football game. And after falling behind 14-0 right off the bat, it would have been really easy to mail this one in against a tough Mott team. And instead, PH is giving them a heavyweight fight tonight here at Memorial Stadium. Line drive kick by Beam down the middle of the field. It's going to pinball around inside the 10 and be picked up, and smashing his way out to the 30 was Gilmore. I thought they'd try to get Gilmore a little more involved in this game. He did have 3 catches in the first half for 35 yards and a touchdown, but it doesn't really feel like they've really been looking for him a lot. He's going to try to sneak way off to the right here, and they'll go with trips to the left. Jenkins, who hasn't had a rush but had a big 55-yard touchdown on a screen pass, is the only setback. They had -1 yards rushing in the first half. Kroner right away on a design run play is going to get smashed down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That's 7 carries for Kroner for -1. And again, they're a pass first, run second type of offense, but Kroner is dangerous running the football, and they have shut that down so far. Kaminsky goes in motion to the right and offside against PH. So Kroner did the little clap of the hands, and he fooled one of the Redhawks. 5 free yards, makes it 2nd and 5, and moves the ball out to the 35. 2 receivers to either side now. Cheney's in the slot to the left. Green, the other receiver, that way. Gilmore and Kaminsky are out to the right. And again, Jenkins is the back here for Mott. Kroner out of the shotgun. And a handoff to Jenkins. There was a hole, and it got closed up quickly by Carl. The ball came loose, but forward progress had been stopped. Jenkins was down after a loss on the play.
Jenkins ball carrier stopped by another squad of Redhawks.
Now they're very graciously going to give him the line of scrimmage. So no gain. Carl plugged what looked like there's going to be a hole there very quickly and very emphatically. .7:15 to go in the third, 28-21, Redhawks. Kroner looking at 3rd down and 5 from his own 35. 4 receivers, trips to the left. They'll send a man in motion to the right. Kaminsky and a flag on the play. And this time, one of the Marauders moved up on the line, one of the big guys. So the 5 they got earlier on the offside will be taken back now. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10 after the penalty walk-off. This helps PH quite a bit. They've settled down defensively in the passing game after a red-hot start from Kroner, but because Mott hasn't been able to run the football, PH has been able to over-defend the pass. 2 receivers to either side here. Jenkins the only back. Kroner has lots and lots of time now. He wants to run with it. That's not going to work. Carl again comes up and makes a sensational play, dropping Kroner for no gain. He lost a half a yard there. It's going to be 4th and 11. And what a great defensive sequence there for the Redhawks. Jack Carl was the man there. Kroner stands back around his own 16 to punt. Gets the kick out of there. Another high kick. And Grgorsevich backpedaling fell but held on to the football. And they're going to rule him down at the 43-yard line of PH. Pretty good field position though. Can this Red Hawk offense continue to roll, because they have been marching down the field again. They've scored on 4 of their last 5 possessions. The one they didn't, they turned the ball over at the 10-yard line. It's 48-0 North Branch. Late 3rd quarter at Imlay City. They're looking for their 3rd straight shutout, and they're looking for their 3rd straight game of 50 or more points. PH looking to make this a 2-touchdown game. They'll start with 2 receivers to either side from their own 43. Rowe working out of the shotgun. Gives it to Jalen Young. Slips through, spins at the 50. 45-40 down the sidelines to the 30. They angle him off and out of bounds at the 25. But not before he picks up 32 more yards. Jalen Young have a game. First down, Redhawks at the Marauder 25. 142 on 16 carries for Jalen tonight. It's going to be hard to pick an MC shining moment in this one because there have been so many. What do you think has been the most important play so far? More to come. Hidden split out wide to the left. Carswell and Wesh to the right. Handoff, Young, why not? Straight up the middle. He's got room, and he's just gassing it now. Close to the 10-yard line. First down for the Redhawks, and maybe goal to go here.
Number 36 of yours with the initial stop. But not before Young picks up another.
They're going to call it the 12, so pick up a 13 there. So they can get a first down without a touchdown. It's first down from the 12. Again, PH kind of slowing the pace down. Even the guys that are playing, some of them are banged up. Rowe hobbled off earlier. Young hobbled off earlier. He's catching his breath. 4:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the right here for PH with a single receiver to the left side. Young to the left of his quarterback. Gets the carry up the middle, slithers through again. Boy, is he covered in grease or what? He's down to close to the 5-yard line. About an 8-yard pickup there for Young.
Young, the ball carrier, stopped by a group of
PH is knocking on the door again. It'll be second down and about 2
second down
from the 5.
For the Red Hawks.
Second and 3 from the 5. They can get a first down at the 2. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third. And again, the Red Hawks just kind of meandering their pace a little bit. They'd like to take a 2-touchdown lead, but they'd also like to take some time off that clock. Both smart ideas. 2 receivers to the left, Wesh and Gregorsevich. Carswell to the right. Young stays in the backfield. He's going to get another carry. He kind of looks tired there, and he's going to get stopped for no gain. It's his 19th carry tonight. And, yeah, he just looked young on that. Price is going to check into the game, but I don't think Young is coming out. We're going to go to that pistol look. Carl is also going to check into the game. A couple of receivers, Wesh and Carswell, will sit down and take a breather. Third down and 2 from the 5. So they'll go pistol look. Price the up back. Rowe's going to come under center. And he's going to hand off to Young, and Young's got room. Up the middle, slithers through, and he's into the end zone for a Red Hawk touchdown. 5-yard run for Young, his second touchdown of the game, and PH goes up 34-21 with 2:05 to go in the third. Another huge drive by PH, and they have been on fire all night long. Got off to a rough start on the defensive side, but they were put in a tough position by their special teams. Here the try is blocked. Ooh, steaming through the line was Christian Ramirez, and he shot blocked that one back towards beam. However, it's not going to spoil the spirits here of Red Hawk fans. They're up 13 with 2:05 to go in the third. And now it's Mott, who really have their back against the wall. Early on, I didn't know how PH was going to respond to falling behind quickly, but I'll tell you what, if Mott didn't have that strip fumble just before halftime, PH would be running him out of the stadium right now. This would be about a 40-14 game. That one play is what's keeping Mott in the game right now. So the team will kick it off. It will be fielded at about the 18-yard line, and look out! Here's a seam for Gilmore, and there he goes! Down the near sideline, 20-15, 10-5. Forget it. Gilmore goes 82 yards for a kick return score. No flags on the play, and that's about as fast a response as the Mott Marauders could give you there. They were down 13 for 10 seconds. Now they're 6 points closer. And there's that guy Gilmore, who I said was pretty good. That's his second touchdown of the game. He had a 15-yard reception back in the first quarter. Now the extra point here. Nadena has made all his kicks, but they might be going for 2 here. This touchdown makes it 34-27, so it's a 7-point game. There's really no need to go for two here, and now they finally made up their minds. And Nadano will kick the extra point. And flags on the play everywhere. And I think we've got delay a game against Mott. They just took too long to make up their minds there, but I think Kanamura Nadana, has plenty of leg here, even if they move back 5 yards. But always be on your guard. Kroner is the holder. So again, we'll try the extra point from 5 yards deeper. And Nadana will chip it through, and it's good.
Nadana's extra point is good.
So it's 34-28. PH's lead is 6 points. As we continue to be in a heavyweight showdown here at Memorial Stadium tonight. Late stages of the third quarter, 1:55 to go. This has been a fun game with a lot of stuff going on. You got to keep your head on a swivel, too, for the onside kick. They tried one to start the half that didn't work. They tried one early in the game that did. Gilbert and Carl and Wesh, Lincoln, they're all up top here for PH. Dukes Evans is also up there. These are the hands people. $1:55 to go in the third. I think the biggest question left remaining is, can Mott get a stop? Can they slow down the Red Hawks? Fielded around the 30 here. And this is Price on the return. Look at him go out to the 49. A yard shy of midfield and more great starting position for PH. It's no wonder they've been able to score on 5 of 6 possessions tonight. They're getting great starting field position. So Rowe and company will go back to work here. Tell you what, Jalen Young might be on his way to a 200-yard game tonight. Two receivers to either side. Gilbert is tight to the line. Fake to Young. Rowe will work his way to the Mott 48 for a pickup of 3.
Rowe keeps the ball, brought down by number 14, Plater with the initial stop.
Rowe not as flashy, 9 carries for 22 yards, but he's got 2 touchdowns tonight, very important. Done the brotherly love tush push a couple of times down by the goal line, whatever you like to call that play. It's worked for PH. Carswell and Wesh split out wide to the left. Gregorsevich to the right. Young gets a carry, and he'll be hit and stopped at the 48 for no gain.
Number 5, Young, the ball carrier, brought down by number 14, Plater.
Maybe Mott is finally getting the message that they have to stop Jalen Young. Huge 3rd down and 7, we'll call it. And at the 48, they've got to get to the 41 of the Marauders to pick up the 1st down. And this will likely be, barring a penalty, the final play of the 3rd. Under 30 seconds to go. Carswell to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Rowe 2 out of 3 for 59 yards, works out of the shotgun. Now they empty the backfield, and Young will go into a slot left of his quarterback. Now they bring him around in motion. On the jet sweep, it's a reverse. Give the ball to Wesh. Wesh has got room up the far sideline. 40. Wesh to the 30. Gets a great block downfield. Oh, not a great block. There's a flag. Back around the 25. Wesh was run out of bounds around the 10. The quarter has come to an end. And unfortunately, a big run will be partially negated here. Although where the flag is at, they should still have the first down. They'll drop it down at the 36. It'll actually be a 12-yard play in the end, and PH will open the fourth up by 6 and in Mott territory at the 36 when we come back here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, get out your 50-50 tickets. If you can't get out your 50-50 tickets, we will announce them after this play.
Rowe firing deep down the middle of the field, and it's a diving catch. No, he couldn't hang on to it as he hit the ground. But they were going for it on first down from the 36 of Mott on the opening play of this quarter. He's trying to hit Joey Gilbert. And it was a great diving effort by Joey, but he just couldn't hang on to it. In the end zone, he's looking up at the sky. There's Becky Gilbert down there saying, "That's okay, Joey." She's been a few years removed from coaching, and she's really settled down. Carswell wide left. Wes Gregorsevich to the right. Rose only put it up 4 times, but he's had success in the passing game. Young's had more success on the ground. Hit at the 35, works forward to the 33, and maybe a face mask here. We'll see. Let's hope it's a face mask and not a hole. About a 3-yard gain, and I think I saw him signal a face mask. He's going to tack something on to the end of this run.
Face mask. Face mask against the Marauders.
Only going to be a 5-yard penalty, I think. So not enough for the first down, but it's going to make third down much more manageable.
Still third down.
Make it third down and about 2. Call it the 28-yard line. It's definitely 4-down territory. Carl has moved into a slot to the right, so they've got 2 receivers to either side. Young the only back. Rowe out of the shotgun. Tried the hard count. They didn't bite, so he gives it to Young. He's got the first down to the 25 before he's finally stood up and knocked down, but that is going to be enough for a first down. At the 25-yard line. 10:55 to go here in the fourth. The other thing about it is PH is marching down the field, but they're doing it at a pace where they're milking clock. They lead by 6 right now. They'd like to keep Mott chasing them. Themselves a little bit of a cushion. Their last 2 touchdown lead only lasted 10 seconds, though. Again, 3 receivers with 2 to the right. Now Young will motion out of the backfield, giving them 2 receivers to either side. Rowe will hand to Young. They'll do the reverse. It's a flea flicker. Back to Rowe. He's going to fire deep. Got a man in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown Redhawks. Gregor Savage makes the catch on the 25-yard razzle-dazzle. Pulling out all the bags all the tricks out of the bag tonight. They showed him that reverse in the third quarter, and everybody bid on it. And then they made an extra pitch. Back to Rowe, and he fired a rainbow downfield to Gregor Savage. How to spell that. So I'll just write it down in a way that I'll remember who caught the ball. 10:08 to go here in the fourth. A huge score. Now PH is going to get a delay of game. Here on the try, they're going for two. It's 40-28. They're up 12, so they'd like to get up 14. But now, after the penalty call, they're going to bring Beam out to just kick the extra point. Gregor Savage gets a warm welcome as he returns to the sidelines here. To a warm welcome from, I assume, his mom and dad there. But they were going crazy. Why wouldn't you? Beam's extra point is on the way, and just missed it. It was a low kick, but it went just wide to the right. It looked like it would have made it had it been on target.
With 10 minutes left in the game, it is the Marauders 28.
10:08 to go. 40-28 PH. Well, Mott's been averaging 40 points a game this year, so PH knew they were going to have to score tonight. I don't know if anybody thought they'd do this. They've had the ball 7 times in this game, and they've scored 6 touchdowns. And again, their other drive was stopped at the 10. And now they've added the pass into the mix. Rowe 3 out of 5 for 84 yards and a touchdown in the game now. And it's been a bit of a stress release, too, for Jalen Young, who 21 carries, 174 yards, but he's looked a little tired here in the fourth quarter. Well, the last one was returned 82 yards for a touchdown. You want to stop that from happening here. Special teams have not been real good for PH in this game. Shorter kick at the far sideline. I think that's Green. Double check that. That might be Connor McCallum. No, they're saying Smith, Amari Smith, number 8. Who played a lot in the first half, but called his name in the second half here. He got it out to the 43, so Mott in good field position here with 10:03 to go. They haven't changed the scoreboard, the timeouts from the first half. I think both teams still have 3 timeouts remaining, but the scoreboard says 2 for PH and 1 for Mott. I know we haven't had that many timeouts called here in the second half. Trips to the left here for Kroner. Single receiver to the right is Green. They're going to try a jet sweep and get the ball to Gilmore, and PH is ready. Gregor Savage comes up and stops him at the 45 after a 2-yard pickup. That looked like that might be a little more starting to develop. The run gives Mott exactly 0 yards rushing, with 9:39 to go in the game. Gilmore, mystery man 18, and Cheney 3 are split out wide to the left. Green to the right, high snap. Kroner, good job to pull it down. He's in trouble back there and just throws it away as he's being hit. Incomplete on the near sideline. Again, he started this game red hot. I believe at one point he was 5 out of 7. He's now 7 for 16. Also have 146 yards through the air, 55 of that on one of his 3 touchdown passes and another 30 on the other one. Again with 4 receivers, trips left, Kroner rolling left, flag on the play, and intercepted at the 35-yard line by Gregor Savage. And the penalty was for holding, so PH will decline that. And Derek Gregor Savage has suddenly taken over the football game. A touchdown catch, a big tackle on the jet sweep, and now an interception at the 35. And this is some of the worst field position PH has had tonight. But up by 12, they're more interested in clock right now. 9:08 to go here in the fourth. 40-28, PH looking for a huge win that would put them over 500 and get them off to a 1-0 start in the blue. Well, if they're this good with a depleted lineup, what are they like when they've got all their guys? Row out of the gun. Hand off Young. Look at Jalen Young still dancing through the line to the 41. Picks up 6. 180 and counting for Jalen.
Brought down by number 62, Blake Tombeck. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd and 4 for the Redhawks.
Again, they're going to use all 40 seconds of that play clock every time now. Still haven't broken the huddle. Now they're going to rush up to the line because they know they got to snap the football here to avoid a penalty. 2nd and 4, handoff Young. Straight ahead. Smash mouth football to the 44 for a gain of 3. And they're a yard short of a first down. 3rd and 1 at their own 44.
Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Redhawks.
They'd like to let Rowe keep it in short yardage situations. Let's see what their philosophy is here. You really want this yard. Because, I mean, you could go for it on 4th down, but you really don't want to do that on your own side of the field. So you want to pick up this yard right here. 3 receivers, 2 to the right. Young the only back. Rowe out of the shotgun. They're going to give it to Jalen. He's got the first down, and he nearly slid through there. He'll slither across the 50 to the 49. And that's a 7-yard gain. He almost broke that. 26 carries, 190 yards for Jalen Young tonight. Carl, who's had a good game, will come out. A lot of Red Hawks have stepped up tonight at different times of the game. Gregor Savage, Carl, Young has been terrific. Jackson Rowe has been terrific. And then Wesh has made some big plays. After a rough start, the PH defense has been very good. And they'll try the jet sweep to Wesh. He actually got to the middle of the field and tried to cut right up the middle and ran right into the defense and a stop for no gain. Still 4 carries, 20 yards for Wesh, who also has a reception for 25. Actually gave him a kind spot there. They give him a yard. So we'll call it 2nd and 9 at the 48. 6:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. PH melting that clock away, up 40-28. Send Wesh and Gregorsevich to the right, Carswell to the left. Rowe out of the gun. Gonna give it to Young, and here's Jalen to the 45, Jalen to the 40, Jalen to the 35, to the 30 before they wrap him up and knock him down. An 18-yard pickup will put him over 200 for the game. 2:08 for Jalen Young tonight, and he's coming over to the sidelines for some oxygen. 27 carries, and he's been a dude. He's been a dude and a half for the Red Hawks tonight, and he gets a big ovation from the fans right down below us. Well deserved. Sure, it's not the last of him tonight. Price into the backfield, though. So again, Rowe works out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. Low snap, he'll pick it up and just try to get what he can, and that will be a yard or 2. Nearly a face mask there, but the official was right on it. So kind of a broken play. Ramirez, who's been one of the more noticeable players on defense for Mott tonight, and they have not had a good night defensively. He's there to make the stop, and Rowe turned what could have been a bad play into positive. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 29. Gregorsevich will split out way wide to the right. Carswell and Wesh to the left. Price stays in the game in the backfield. He's going to get a carry, running to the wide side and trying to bounce it outside. Look at Price go now. McConnell Price inside the 25 to the close to the 20 and inside the 15. They're going to say he finally stepped out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. But he got about a 16-yard pickup there on just his 2nd carry of the game. And Conley saying, I'd like to stay in here for a few more touches, but they're going to bring Young back in. PH trying to seal the deal. Under 4 minutes to go, and they're up 12. At the 13-yard line. The 3 receivers, 2 to the right, keeping it on the ground with Young. Young to the 10, and stopped at about the 8-yard line after about a 5-yard gain. A little testy there, but I didn't see a flag. Officials are going to allow water out because Mott has taken a timeout. It was pretty hot here early on. Of course, the press box here at Memorial Stadium that we work out of gets the sun the whole first half. And then when the sun finally dips below the stands on the other side of the field, it cools down considerably. It's actually very pleasant here at the stadium right now, and more pleasant for Red Hawk fans who are hoping PH can get another 8 yards here and really put some distance between themselves and the Marauders with 3:19 to go. This one did not start good for PH, but they have dominated since falling behind 14-0. They really have. Handoff. Price! Nobody will touch him! Right up the middle! A gaping hole! And he's into the end zone for a Red Hawk touchdown! Connolly Price goes 8 yards for the latest PH score. They just continue to pour it on. (46-28) with 3:15 to play. Beam for the extra point. Gonna bang that one up and through. 7 more for PH. 47-28 Redhawks. They have scored on 7 of 8 offensive possessions in this game tonight. Their ground game has been unstoppable, at least for the Marauders. PH for 289 yards on the ground. All of their touchdowns but one have been rushing. Check that they have 2 passing touchdowns. 5 rushing touchdowns tonight. They've won the last 3 quarters of this game, 47-14. After they were down 14-0 before anybody knew the game started. Short kick here. Smith on the return, 35-40. 45, he had to shove one of his own teammates out of the way, but it worked out for him because he's close to the 50. Step out at the 49 of Mott. 3:09 to go. They're going to have to do it fast. They're looking for a stunning comeback tonight. They've had no run game, and Corner has cooled off in the passing game after a hot start. Pistol formation here. They go trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Looks like they're getting some new players into the ball game as well. They're going to try a run play with Jenkins, and he's into PH territory to the 44. A 7-yard pickup, and that's their best run of the game. It's not even close.
7 on the play brings up 2nd and 3 for the Marauders.
They now have 7 yards rushing as a team. 2nd down and 3. PH has got a youth movement on the field too right now. They've got a lot of JV call-ups inserted into the game. Keeping it on the ground, and this is another big run here. 32, who's not on my roster.
Number 32, Jalen Agee, the ball carrier.
Agee, they say.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Marauders.
We'll get it down to the 32. Picked up about 12. He's going to get another run here. He's going to chug his way down close to the 15.
Agee, the ball carrier, again, swarmed by a host of Redhawks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Marauders.
He's going to give them some rushing stats. But they had no run game tonight, and that's one of the big reasons that this has turned into a decisive win for PH. All sides against the Redhawks here, and quickly Mott is marching down the field, but time is their enemy. The penalty walk-off will put it inside the 10. They're at about the 7. We're down to 1:40 to go. Give it to Agee again, trying to bounce it outside, and look like his own man tripped him up and knocked him down.
Agee, the ball carrier, stopped by number 33, Kenneth Morgan. Brings up 2nd down for the Marauders.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 4. And again, Agee will run it straight ahead, and he'll be tackled at about 1 this time. Under a minute to go in the football game now. First and goal, Mott from about the 1 to G to finish the drive, and he's in easily with 45 seconds to go. So a bit deceptive there. So Mott will improve the statistics and improve the score. But in the end, PH very impressive tonight. 45 seconds to go in the football game. Madonna to attempt the extra point here. Try to get his team to 35. Which would make it a 12-point score. Punches it up and through. 47-35. I assume we'll get an onside kick attempt here.
It is the Marauders 35, your Red Hawks 47. Don't forget to stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the
Coach up
post-game
12 again.
Here on High Marching Machine.
Extremely gutty performance tonight by PH. I'm sure Dan Perkins is going to be proud of the effort. There were areas that needed work, but overall he was looking for some guys to step up tonight, and I think a large number of Red Hawks performed above and beyond. And their offensive execution was incredible. Short little pop-up kick will be caught by Gilbert at the 35. And now I am fairly certain PH will just knee out the clock. 44.8 seconds to go, so they'll have to take 2 knees here to make it official. Dominic Rader checks into the game, and they got to tell him where to line up. He's going to be the back, who's back about 10 yards as they go into the victory formation. A knee from Rowe. They're going to make him take another one. Apparently they're not. Clock is going to run out, and the Red Hawks are going to celebrate an impressive 47-35 win tonight here at Memorial Stadium over the Mott Marauders. And we will be back to tell you all about it in just a moment. I had Young for 213. You guys, I think, were 7 of 8, and the one you didn't score was the fumble at the
Red
end.
Hawks are away next week, but we'll be back here in 2 weeks to face that team from the north in the crosstown rivalry. Hope to see you then. Have a good night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying for the post-game performance. Here is the Brookfield High School fight song. At this time, please join us as the machine plays the Brookfield High School alma mater. Thank you again. Take care, be safe, and have a wonderful evening.